Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? My name's Brianna. This found you in divine timing. This found you when you guys are feeling very, very restless. There's a very, very restless energy to this collective today. I feel like that somebody here is very, very struggling with ego cleansing. I'm hearing spiteful energies, throat chakra surgencies, or surge in the throat chakra. Someone feels like gravity. Someone feels like somebody feels like gravity is taking a hold of them. It feels like somebody feels the weight of the world on their shoulders. Spirit, what's going on with this collective? What is this restless energy? So I feel like what this is that you may be feeling, you may be feeling your guides, your ancestors, the gods. You may be feeling their eyes on you during this time. You may be feeling like they're watching your every move, like, and you feel like you're really, really nervous to make the wrong step, or there's something inside you that like really doesn't want. Maybe it feels like there's no movement from you. There's no sense of drive or urgency from you right now, and I feel like the universe is really like wanting you to move things along. We have the Knight of Swords, which talks about moving on your high horse, moving through life. Of course, being mindful of burnout along the way. But I feel like that's something about this process is going to be helping, like ego death. Is how your ego death is really going to be taking form. It's by this forward movement. It's by this forward acceleration of something. This could be your craft. This could be your art. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords coming out. We have the Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, King of Coins, and the Empress with the Page of Coins. I feel like you guys are meant to be trusting your new ideas. I feel like your new ideas that you have, the urgency of wanting to do something, like really just about trusting your ideas during this time is how you're going to be getting out of this funk, is how you're going to be getting out of this angst, you know, trusting yourself and your power, your mindset, keeping your mind open, connected to the highest faith and the divine. But I feel like you freak yourself out of it because maybe you think like something's too woo-woo. Maybe you're still soaking in the woe is me energy of life, when I feel like you can be taking control of how you feel, and that's something they're really going to be moving for you. Because with this King of Coins, this is like someone who is very, very vibrant. Someone who is very, very rich in spirit. With the King of Coins and the Empress, this is the energy that's very, very connected to spirit. An energy of someone who's very, very rich in spirit, someone who's also like has their finances in order, someone who will be striving to that position, and they're doing so through their creativity. This also be like a masculine figure who like who could be making a move on like on a feminine person, on someone who's very, very connected to love. But with this Page of Coins, someone like still feels very, very almost like childlike, connected to angst, and like very, very scared of rejection. Someone feels like the Two of Swords energy here. The real energy here is around your power. Your power is not to be played with. You are a very, 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 very strong soul. You're a wise soul. You are someone that is very, very beneficial to this world. And I feel like you're scared of that true power that's inside you because you don't want to be a toxic masculine. But with the world that talks about like that chapter of your life is done. You're not there anymore. You're not there. And I feel like your spiritual body and your mind and your soul might still be trying to catch up to that. So I'm hearing that you need to allow yourself to balance. What is the deeper message behind the Two of Coins? Prioritizing, yeah. Four of Cups. Getting out of your emotional body. Getting out of your emotional way. Do not falling into this woe is me. This frantic energy. You need to take control of your emotions and allow yourself to balance. Enter this phase of balance so that you can reprioritize focus. That's really what's needed, is focus. I feel like you haven't allowed yourself to truly focus on anything, okay? Maybe your mind has been really drifting off. You have the Two of Cups and the Tower coming out. So I really feel like that you're going to be reuniting with yourself, or there's a need to really reunite with your yin and yang. I feel like that's how this energy that like really has been stuck inside of you, that's how things are really going to be coming down, okay? Through this union, or through this rebalancing of the self, is how this is really going to be falling down. You need to trust that this is going to be happening. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. A lot of things is uncomfortable. Choosing new patterns within the mind, body, and soul is inherently uncomfortable. But you need to trust that is also something that is necessary. I'm hearing drink water. You have the 7 and 8 of Cups. I feel like you need to stay out of your head and stay out of your head. There's also something about like making a decision on something. I feel like right now you're at a crossover. You have a lot of different choices, but you also need to make sure that you're choosing the right ones. Because here in the 7 of Cups, it's like shows the image of someone who has like a lot of decisions, a lot of choices, like, and it's like a lot of different avenues they could choose. Like choose food, lust. They can choose like fun, success. You know, all different things that they could be doing right now. And I feel like right now is the time to really be choosing the right one. Make sure that you're making decisions that align with you and your soul and your mission and where you're heading and where you want to head in your life. And with this 8 of Cups, it talks about walking away from things that doesn't serve you, that aren't beneficial, walking away from those distractions. Okay? We have a baby that's carrying a bottle of water. And it's like an old man that's marching towards a new dawn, that's marching towards a new victory. With the 8 of Cups, I feel like when you walk away and when you make that decision, I feel like you're going to be opening yourself up to receiving a lot more gifts. You're also going to be putting yourself in an energy of, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, receiving, the moon, the sun. You're going to be able to receive and open yourself up to receive when you start accepting your truth. When you stop denying your truth. There's a part of you inside that keeps denying yourself. Maybe you want to deny your truth. Because maybe that isn't a truth. Maybe there's something you keep trying to force inside you that isn't working, that isn't in alignment with you any longer, and that's okay to embrace that. Whatever it may be for you, you are meant to align with the highest faith, with what makes you feel connected to you, with who you are on the inside, because that's how the magic is going to be coming in. That's how true joy and alignment comes into you. Somebody's gender, who they present themselves to be, isn't who they are any longer. Desire. They desire to be their true authentic self. Let's go to my fairy deck to figure more about this out. Somebody here is really in a pondering. I feel like you're in a season of self-reflecting where it's like you're trying to like see through the deceptions right now. You're trying to figure out who you are and where you're heading. Angels, fairies, spirits, help us clear through the noise, help us cut through the noise. Follow your shining star. Follow your instincts and then be resolute in what you are doing, knowing that you are supported by the angels. I feel like there's I just like it just got like a channel song like from Wicked, like it's time to trust, like it's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes and leap, like that part of the song. Oh my god, Wisteria Fairy. Unleash the power within you to make change. Ask to be given the wisdom that will allow you to grow. There's something here with exactly what I'm saying, like that self-reflection. Maybe self-reflecting on your journey. Having a sit down with yourself and self-reflecting on the love that you are. The love that you are meant to embody. How you showed up, maybe. But there's an energy of internal self-reflection. Find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. Wait, what? Find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. Interesting. Yeah, so there's something there, but maybe prioritizing yourself. Prioritizing your own self-care. Allowing yourself to look within. Because I definitely know how it feels to feel like you're disconnected. To feel frazzled, to feel taken advantage of. But I promise you, when you take more care of yourself, that's all that matters at the end of the day, is you. That's all you have at the end of the day, is you. So prioritize yourself and love yourself. Defining divine timing. When you see this face, you know you're getting clocked. You know it. You can't deny it, okay? Book a reading with me. Book a personal reading with me. You know y'all need one. Stop playing with yourself. I love y'all. Bye.